Hello dear students. As I told you that I will teach you the remaining chemical properties of nonmetals. So see here, now in the chemical properties of nonmetals, the first chemical property is reaction with oxygen. This is about reaction with oxygen. Nonmetals combine with oxygen to form acidic oxides. Some of these oxides dissolve in water to produce acids. So you will learn here that nonmetallic oxides dissolve in water to produce corresponding acids. They will produce the production of acids depends upon the type of nonmetallic oxide. When CO2 will dissolve in water, it will produce carbonic acid. When SO2 will dissolve in water, it will produce sulfurous acid. When sulfur trioxide will dissolve in water, it will produce sulfuric acid. When phosphorus pentoxide will dissolve in water, it will produce phosphoric acid. When nitrogen dioxide will dissolve in water, it will produce nitric acid. So this is the meaning of the corresponding acids. Now in note what is written, see here, other oxides such as carbon monoxide, nitrogen monoxide and nitrous oxide are neutral to litmus, means their oxides are not acidic in nature. These oxides are neutral oxides, that's why these oxides are not acidic in nature. These oxides NO, N2O, CO, etc. Reaction with acids. Unlike metals, nonmetals do not react with acids to liberate hydrogen gas, because some nonmetals, however, because nonmetals have no tendency to lose electrons, that's why they will not produce hydrogen gas when they will react with acids. This is the reason. Do not react with acids to liberate hydrogen gas. Some nonmetals, however, react with oxidizing acids to produce oxoacids. So what is the meaning of oxoacids? Means the acids which contain oxygen, as for example sulfuric acid, nitric acid, phosphoric acid, carbonic acid. These are oxoacids. But HCl, HI, HBr, these are not oxoacids. These are not the examples of oxoacids. And here is the example that they react with, when nonmetals react with oxygens, they will produce oxoacids. So sulfuric acid is oxoacid. Reaction with chlorine. Nonmetals react with chlorine to form covalent chlorides. For example, phosphorus react with chlorine to form phosphorus trichloride and phosphorus pentoxide. So this is the reaction. Now on the second page, reaction with hydrogen. Nonmetals combine with hydrogen to form covalent hydrides. Here are some examples. Sulfur combines with hydrogen to form hydrogen sulfide. Nitrogen combines with hydrogen to form ammonia. Nonmetal hydrides or chlorides are covalent in nature because nonmetals cannot provide electrons to hydrogen or chlorine atom to produce hydride or chloride ion. Due to non-existence of ions, nonmetal hydrides or chlorides are bad conductors of electricity. Reaction with water. Non-metals in general do not react with water. This is because non-metals do not lose electrons to reduce H plus ions present in, see in third page, present in water. However, very reactive nonmetals like fluorine reacts with water to produce hydrogen fluoride and oxygen. See, this is the exception or the single example of a nonmetal which reacts with water. Now the usage of nonmetals. Copper and aluminum metals are used to make wires to carry electric current. Iron, copper and aluminum are used to make household utensils and factory equipments. Iron is used as a catalyst in the preparation of ammonia gas by Haber's process. Zinc is used for galvanizing iron. Chromium and nickel metals are used for electroplating and making stainless steel. Aluminum foils are used in packaging of medicines, cigarettes, and food materials. Silver and gold metals are used to make jewelries. Now on fourth page. The liquid metal mercury is used in thermometer. Sodium, titanium and zirconium metals are used in atomic energy and space science projects. Lead metal used in making car batteries. Now the usage of nonmetals. Hydrogen is used in the manufacture of ammonia. Liquid hydrogen is used as a rocket fuel. Carbon is used for making electrodes of electrolytic cell and dry cell as graphite, means carbon as graphite. Nitrogen is used in the manufacture of fertilizers. Due to inertness, nitrogen is used to preserve food materials. Already I taught you in the chapter acid, base and salt, that is in the form of rancidity. TNT due to TNT means trinitrotoluene. Compounds of nitrogen are used as explosive. Sulfur is used in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Sulfur is used in fungicide, in making gunpowder and vulcanization of rubber. What is the meaning of vulcanization rubber? The raw rubber which is obtained from plants is reacted with sulfur to make it hard and strong. That is known as vulcanization of rubber. Iodine is used for making iodizing salts. Phosphorus is used in matchstick industry. In this way, you have learnt with the help of these examples or uses, you can learn the usage of metals and nonmetals. Now, in the next class, I will teach you either about the occurrence of metals in the earth crust, that is ores, minerals, roasting, calcination. Though it is according to the revised syllabus, I have not to teach you, but for your knowledge I will teach them also, and the remaining thing according to the syllabus is that the formation of ionic compounds and their properties. Only these things remain to discuss with you till the first terminal examination. Thank you.